when the day comes that I kick the bucket, please bury this book with me. So the 10x rule, I've been like preaching about this book for the last like good week now on a lot of my social media platforms. A lot of the content I've been creating and the things I've been sharing and the hashtags I've been making have a lot of it has been related to the concept this book is introducing me to. And I already know the application of what's in this book is definitely going to propel me forward. So it's like stay consistent and keep a good mindset. So what I want to discuss was something that this book brings up, which I think is one of the best concepts it delivers, is the idea of creating new problems. Having your movement be so massive, it creates new problems. Long story short, the book encourages you to take whatever your current goals are that you might set for yourself as far as your production goes in your business. So I'm a realtor. So for me, that's like social media posts and the number of calls I make. At the moment before coming across that chapter, I deemed it acceptable to make 500 calls a week, geo, FISBO, expired type of calls, and make at least two Facebook posts a day, which is okay, whatever. But following the concept of that book, amongst with other things, my goal now is to make 5,000 calls a week and to make 20 posts a day on social media. And almost immediately, the calls aren't too bad, right? I have to be really anal about my schedule. And with the posts, I have to I made like this little chart on my phone where every hour I'll make two posts, or like every other hour or something, I'll make like two posts, write down the time, and then share that across media. And it's like just a quick system to help me like stay on top of it. And that's a simple example, right? But that has forced me that try to post way more often and do that number of calls now has me look at my whole day, right? Like it's the end of the day today, and now I'm like, damn, I have to look at my schedule. I have to ask myself, okay, during the day, what tasks are taking me away from the time I need to make that number of calls and make those type of posts? How can I automate this? Can I delegate this? Can someone else do this? Can I pay someone else to do this, right? Can I prepare these posts ahead of time, right? For my prospecting, is there a way for me to get this list prepared so when it is time for me to prospect, boom, I can dive right in, you know? That level of movement is forcing me to evaluate other aspects of my schedule, my business, my time, how focused I am. You know, every minute of me scrolling on Facebook or every minute of me just BSing on YouTube when I should be working now becomes that much more damaging because I'm taking time away from the little time I do have in the day, right, to get those things done. And I mean that in a good way. It's a good problem to have. So I think that's a really cool concept, and I see what the book is talking about, and I can also recognize that keeping that mindset and that mind frame consistent and attacking your day, your schedule, the techniques, the tasks we have to accomplish with a ferocity and with a mindset that no matter what, I have to get that massive action, have to pay that price, pound the pavement, however you want to word it or phrase it. I know it will feed into that next journey, that next thing I'm after. So for those watching this, one, I really recommend that book for real, for real. It's about to be on the top shelf. But whatever it is that you requires, whatever your business or whatever your industry or job requires to get results, for you, that might be calls, that might be extra hours, that might be overtime, that might be that additional project, that additional client, whatever that goal is that you set for yourself, if you have one, right? If you don't, definitely get some type of goal, your weekly or monthly or yearly quota. Do what Grant recommends, is 10x it. It sounds crazy, but I think that's what separates people that reach those elite level, that 1% level of success, are those people that give themselves those unreasonable, those unreachable, those impossible metrics. And even if they don't quite hit it, the fact that they're even operating on a level to even attempt to obtain it, I believe that's what causes that shift in people's mindsets where nothing becomes impossible and everything is within their grasp. And people have shown that, and people have proved that every day all around us. The best example, my favorite example of this is the Wright brothers, right? They they were the dudes who invented the airplane, and you can only imagine the type of conversations people were having with them when they brought up their idea to other people. Like, imagine back in whatever year that was, 1700s, 1800s, where they told people, hey, I'm going to create a machine that flies. People probably looked at them like they were crazy. Like, you must be bonkers, man. There's no way you can make that happen. They had to take, you know how much work it probably took for them to actually make that happen, right? So I think that if we want to be successful, we all need at least a shed of that type of maniacal, crazy obsession level of diligence and action. And I think that's what's definitely what's going to move us forward, especially if we do that consistently. It's going to change us into the people we need to be to make that kind of thing happen. So I hope you're out there. I hope you're creating new problems for yourself. I know I have 5,000 calls is freaking nuts, but hey, if I want to, I got to put my money where my mouth is, make it happen. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. Let's get it.